pull that brakes on it. Everyone's too divided. And what have I done?
Yeah. Oops, sorry. I accidentally clobbered my mic there. I do apologize. I'm just so distraught.
Fantastic!
Well, thank you very much for the follow, Sifa.
Yeah, thanks for sticking around. Yeah, last half hour, guys.
Yeah, the other half, or sorry, the other side of the coin when you start running like endurance racing, in your communities is that you start to tap into people or like audiences where, well, no one's normally watching. Like we're normally not streaming at like 4 in the morning, so we don't normally get those viewers from that side of the world. But now that we're online, it's like, oh, here we are.
See, we need
So
to make a
glad to have.
recruitment drive for Australian and North American admins to stream or steward or whatever through the night. just so you might be able to get some sleep better in the 24 hours.
Was it Kev 10?
Oh, I'm racing it this year, this time.
Oh.
You've not heard about that yet?
I've probably forgotten. Who's replacing you?
Racing which?
For the Brands one, I'm racing.
Ooh.
For the first time, rather than having to sit in. So Matt is stewarding, is race director. So Matt is going to stay up for 24 hours, allegedly. I know he can do it. So, but he'll stay up for a lot of it. So, big shout out to him for volunteering again. But for him to do it, I've had to join him as a teammate for the Nord 6 hour. Even though I'm rubbish at it.
There's always a cost.
I know.
Yeah.
But, for Brands, we're having a founders team with myself, Johnny, and Dave.
Ah, nice.
And so, I've told Johnny that I expect us to get top 10. And he laughed.
That's going to be a very attritional race. I think that's achievable, but only if you're the one's not clobbering it into the wall several times.
It's not a classic endurance track, is it?
No.
And we saw that when we did our first ever enduro, and it was the 4 hours of Brands. Just how tricky that was. 4 hours was tricky. So, how 24 is going to be with mixed weather through the night, all of that, with only 3 of us as well, because we wanted to make it a challenge. Yeah. Well, saying that, me and Johnny wanted to be a challenge, and then we told Dave that he was racing.
So the racing on the turn line. Oh my god! In the middle of the night, it's going to be incredible.
Oh dear. No, we're really looking forward to everything that's coming up. Obviously, the Watkins registration's out, and we had that announcement earlier. Go on the screen. So yeah, looking forward to that.
Yeah, and I must actually consult a calendar of mine and work out if I have anything going on that weekend.
Yeah, but good actually, because I think, if I remember right, Donington, the last endurance race, was the first one I've missed for stewarding or commentating, and then I'm away again for the Watkins one, so I'll be missing too. Good.
Well, we'll steal you for the others.
Jeez, don't worry. I suppose the other real drama is, will I wake the missus up doing this commentary stint and talk myself out of doing any future ones?
You've got plenty of time to make it up.
It's the real drama, yeah.
Yeah. If we see that like wind come up to 5 kilometers and then you scream in anguish, then we'll know our answer.
It's a bit of a different one for us to have 2 24s in a year, and both on very challenging tracks and very different. One being Bathurst and one being Brands. So we don't make it easy for people, but apparently people like a challenge. So, and who wants to run the same track every time?
Have we already run the Bathurst one? Has that happened yet?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. Yes. Okay. I probably commentated at some point during that.
You did.
And have
yes.
Yeah.
And it was brilliant because only one car didn't make it to the end of the race.
Oh yes, of course.
The 24
Sorry, yeah,
was remarkable.
Sam
Matt,
asking.
yeah. We're not doing 24 hours of Nord, so I only just about got away with a 6.
We could do 24 hours of Zolder. That would be a challenge.
That would be a challenge. The
Tracking
thing
all
is,
the
a lot.
curb deaths.
There's so many 20, like Matt says, Spa 24. There's one on ACC every month. There's been a lot of Nordschleife Enduros over the last 6 months as well. There's certain tracks which just always seem to pop up on 24-hour races. We'd love to do Kailami, but it still has issues. So for endurance races, so we can't.
Does it?
Yeah, we did one a while ago, and every endurance that we've ever
absolutely furious.
Oh,
so
we've just had a raid. Sorry, Ben.
Actually,
Unknown Relic first chat. Thank you very much.
Welcome.
See Hacks with the raid. Thank you very much. Darmaniac with his first chat as well. Hi everyone. We're just talking about unusual choices for 24-hour tracks.
Yeah, the Kailami has a weird bug with both grid order on Enduros and driver swaps. I think when we did a 24 and over 2/3 of the grid had driver swap issues on Kailami. We had 2 of them, yeah.
Because I know Laguna Seca had or has the second race bug where it just won't start.
Yes.
We've had that a few times.
Yeah, we've had that a few times, yeah. So, but yeah, like Barcelona is actually quite a regular endurance race, but we did it anyway. But yeah, there's a few tracks where you get a lot of 24s. Like Spa is obviously the main one. You usually get long ones of Suzuka, Silverstone.
Oh, Daniel Dehanius has gone way wide. Not sure what happened there.
I think that's a
Did you rejoin?
Oh, rejoin!
Perhaps an expected flash of the lights.
Yeah, thanks to all the first-time chatters as well. Car 911, do they need to pit? Yes. Well, they might need to pit.
Not necessarily.
They've got 15 seconds of leeway.
Yeah, they have no leeway whatsoever. I don't
So if the leader crosses the line at the wrong point, they're stuffed.
Yeah. If the leader if the time hits 0 while the leader's out at the beginning of the track or whatever, then they're going to cross the line and it's going to end. Whereas if the if the leader has to do another lap, then that poor P3 car is screwed.
Probably
Which is kind of
lose
funny because they
position,
won't know the end. They won't know unless they need to pit until it's probably too late for them to pit.
Yeah, they have to have
point,
someone
actually.
spotting. I think one of the team will be spotting to see when the leader crosses the line. That I would assume. Yeah, but what were we talking about? Nords, 24 hours of Nürburgring. If that's full Nordschleife, I don't think we'd ever do it. But we've got the 6 hours of Nordschleife in October, so why not? When that gets released. But yeah, Nürburgring, the normal Nürburgring GP is actually quite a regular one for long endurances as well.
Yeah, it's not too bad of a track,
we
is
have
it,
done
for it?
some random stuff. Watkins was quite a big one. Like I'm doing a Watkins 24 next weekend, for instance. So
Unknown Relic asked for the 24 hours of Snetterton. That could be an alright track.
Right.
That would be it.
That would be hilariously brilliant, but nobody would sign up for it.
Yeah.
I don't understand the hate Snetterton gets. I enjoy that track.
I like it in GT4s. I do not like it in GT3s at all.
I would do
I
it.
think they're too
I would
big.
do it 24 hours. I would do, like a 12 hours of SNET in a GT4 sounds like a fun time.
We've done Zandvoort, and not many places do endurance races in Zandvoort. We've done this year. We did Alton in GT4s for an endurance, didn't we? And that was really good.
Yeah.
We had really good sign-ups for that. That was a fantastic race, and nobody does Alton. Probably for good reason, actually. But it was a really good event. It was really, really fun.
Does Hungaroring get many endurance races? I don't see many, but I don't particularly look out for them.
I've only done one. there.
I would maybe consider that for a GT4, but I don't like the racing on Hungaroring for a GT3.
Yeah. Same with Zolder, I would say. The GT3s, yeah. There's a reason when Jimmy does his endurance that they don't use insane cars around there, let's say. Because it's a very difficult track. GT4s would be a good one. We've discussed doing an M2 Enduro at some point, but it's just getting the sign-ups because not many people like the M2s, or they do, but like more of the sprint stuff, you know.
Yeah.
What was the last multi-class endurance we did? Have we done one for a while?
Valencia?
Oh, I can't even remember that.
We did GT3 and GT4s around Valencia, I think.
Sorry, we've car 50 in the pits. Or is that 30? The Sear. Oh, sorry, 50. Yeah. Jimmy Skins.
Yeah. So that probably does cement the podium positions then, because Ericsson pitting again and being overtaken by Sear was the most likely source of a change in the top three.
81. Yeah, as we just on board, 81 does manage to pip P4.
Yeah,
so
and they don't have to pit again as long as the timings work for them here. I'm fairly sure they don't need to pit. Oh wait, very close actually. Oh no, it's like 22 minutes they've got. So
yeah,
that should be fine as long as they can make it last on the fuel, which they should be able to in the Beamer.
C-Hacks 18, can we get some on board? Any particular car? Have you got in mind?
No, I'm going to do the random, boom.
Nothing changed. Oh, there we go. Wait, they're not running their endurance lights.
Oh.
Does the BMW have endurance lights?
EQ.
The Lexus isn't either. By the way, I'm pretty sure the Lexus has a little light at the bottom, and I haven't seen any of the Lexuses actually have it on. I can't remember if that's just a flasher or...
Matt just got saying 224's chasing down 31 if you want it on board. And Captain Danger, yes, 17 is out unfortunately.
Oh. Well, Bonquist, after having that drive-through, is now after catching right back up. So yeah, well spotted.
One of our seasoned regulars is Elvin, and we know he's quick. So, although I don't usually see him driving the Lambo. Usually the Bentley, isn't he?
Yeah, what was the bop like on the Lambo for this race?
I think it was fairly favourable.
Yeah. Oh, Captain Danger. Their game crashed with 20 minutes to go.
What bop were you wondering about, sorry? Which car?
The Lambo.
Lambo has a plus 18 bop.
There you go.
Ooh. Plus 18, oh, okay. Fair play to run it then.
Best bop is Lexus, minus 25.
Look at all the good that did them. There's actually one up in sticks. That's a good showing.
To be fair, they've done all of the Lexuses have done, or the Lexi. Did we work out it was Lexi?
I think so.
They've done fairly well even without the rain. I think it's. I can tell you from experience, it's a pretty good endurance in the car. You know, it's not the fastest over one lap, but I mean, being able to consistently drive it lap by lap by lap is very good.
Yeah, like you pointed out earlier, it's those medium high speed cars it struggles with just understeers, doesn't it? And the more modern cars just absolutely drive up the inside.
The first gear bog as well.
Oh, is it similar to the Aston?
Yes.
Oof.
I think that's why they were getting undercut so badly here.
Yeah, Johnny was explaining that you really have to kind of carry as much momentum as you can, because you don't quite have the acceleration off the first few gears to get up to speed. So yeah, it's, me and Alex had deduced that the switchback was the way to pass the Lexus, and I guess there was actually a logic behind it, so that's good.
Yeah, there was.
We approached the problem from the solution side, and then worked our way back to what the problem was.
So yeah, C-Hack's enjoying it, but this is the closest on-track battle, I think. 0.3 seconds to Blomqvist. Yeah, he went slipstream, can't cope. So then in the braking zone, it's right back behind.
That was 9k difference there between the two of them, and the Lambo was in the tow. So.
The Sam Max is making the car as wide as it can because it's way bigger than this Lambo. Yeah, the C-Hacks is a raid from a completely different genre, so yeah, thanks for that.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, very nice.
It's heavy. What kind of?
You came at the right time. 15 minutes left in this 12-hour race.
I'm curious to know what kind of stream you've just come from.
A Mahjong stream.
Oh man.
D&D roll.
Yes!
Oh,
You're not alone in that.
Hello D&D right here.
I'm ready to spend my money in the 2024 rulebook. Hell yeah!
Sim racing and D&D go hand in hand.
Oh yeah.
The crossover no one knew they needed.
Yeah, spending too much money on one hobby, aka the lifestyle. Yeah. I have so many D&D books. Do you know how many games I've run? Probably no more than 5.
We're hitting. I started 2 years ago, and we're hitting 2 years on our campaign.
Bloody hell.
Oh shit.
So, yeah.
That's nice. Yeah.
I got into it.
Is it in person or
Yeah, we
over
do
Discord?
most of it in person. We haven't been able to do it as much in person at the minute because my brother decided to go and have a second child. So,
Players just don't respect the DM's time. Players just now respect the DM.
It's great. It's that's why you don't see me racing or doing anything on Tuesdays anymore because I do D&D. Only D&D when.
Roll for dexterity to hit the apex, says Captain Danger. It's a video game role player, but I'm starting a TTRPG on Fridays too. Don't know what that means. I don't know if it means something to you, Ben, or Hydra.
It absolutely does. Yeah, TTRPGs are the tabletop versions of an RPG, whereas something like Baldur's Gate might be less. Well, Baldur's Gate is probably as close to a TTRPG as you're going to get in a video game, but
I need to make spare time for Baldur's Gate. My wife's been playing it a lot.
oh man, I think we're living similar lives, Ben. Yeah, I am still very much at the very early stage of Act 1, and I glance over sometimes as my wife is doing it, and she's like, just like some crazy battle happening in Act 2. I'm like, whoa, spoilers.
When people are just like checking in, and they're like, "Why are they talking about tabletops?" We've got 2 close battles going on right now. So we've got Ollie Knowles on the back of Fantozzi for 11th, and Blomqvist is right on the back of Max again for 9th. So.
And Deutsch saying 51 closing on P11 in the last few minutes. Doesn't know this is a D&D stream now.
I reckon you should be rolling for animal handling checks because you're trying to wrangle this beast around the track. Would be my calling on it. Blomqvist still trying to find his way.
You need like strength saving throws when the D&D kicks back. Nat 1 snap wrist.
Did you just say D&D when you meant to say DD? That's pretty funny. I think that raid was exactly what we needed at this moment in time because oh, that Lambo was so close. Running out of time. We've seen Max Farrell defending that position like a lion, as Alonso would say. The countryman of this track, of course, and yeah, definitely. For as much as Elvin was able to catch up, it's another thing to pass.
I think that makes sense. Typed out rather than me trying to pronounce that, but oNiD and Ians. Yeah. Sounds like a put my own tongue. There is still a battle on track, by the way, and Deutsch is trying to tell us, by the way, and this is it. Elvin Blanca's chased down Max Farrell in the. Is it the Racing Stronger car? Yeah, no, the Rookie's car.
No, Knowles is in the Racing Stronger. Yeah, the Farrell is in the Simhound Rookies. Yeah.
Yeah. Battle for 9th and 10th. The last of the F1 points, if we were in those. Ollie Knowles is also chasing down Fantosi for 11th.
Can you imagine how few sign-ups we'd had if we had a competition where it was only F1 points and like everyone below 10th got nothing? You'd have to be running like 12-person grids or something. Like no one would show up otherwise. Yeah. Okay. I'm glad that our earlier thing, thinking that there wouldn't be any battles, we now have 2 battles within a second of each other with 10 minutes to go. Did car 17 get disqualified? Car 17, I think, had
game crash.
Tech issue, game crash with 20 minutes to go, which is absolutely heartbreaking. What else to say? Like, kudos to make it for 11 and a half hours. I thought, like, I finished in 6 hours with Johnny, and I thought that was like a mountain I had just climbed. Like my stomach, I was just so hungry afterwards. It's like I was just concentrating so hard that I was like just concentrating so much. But that was on a relatively easy track, like Donington, like a Brands Hatch. Oh, I shudder to think what that would be like on the body. It feels like there's nowhere on that track to like just catch your breath. It's like maybe after Druids, the little run up before you get to the Indy turn off, going onto the GP track. That's about as much as, because like even the home straight isn't a straight.
Yeah, and any mistake is just going to be fairly catastrophic as well with the wall so close.
We're on board now, looking back from Bruno's BMW, looking back at the 51 of Ollie Knowles in the oNiD Racing Stronger as we look back onto the TV cameras. Funny because we have I just spotted the Mustang was a second behind, but sure they have the 15-second cushion with that penalty for the 30 Ferrari. They're happy out. BMW on BMW. Yeah, we've had a few kind of manufacturer battles. We've had the Lexi battling each other for a while before the team orders kicked in and they were ordered to stay far away from each other. Curious to see Blomqvist still looking to get past Farrell and Knowles still looking to get past Fantozzi. Yeah, the Porsche does have quite a few fans around these parts. I was shocked to only see 2 of them being run today.
Yeah, do you know why that is, Ben? Is the Porsche bad round here? Because I haven't driven it around Barcelona for a while.
I don't think it's bad round here. I think a mixture. You can make it on fuel as well. I just think the way that the stints were set up and the need for some straight line speed, mixed conditions probably. Well, I think teams selected to go for other things.
Yeah, makes sense. Good, but not great. So, last 5 minutes.
Ollie getting a good run out the back there and there, but isn't able to. Yeah, you see this to just matching speed, really, going down that straight. Oh.
Keep mice.
Yeah. Rats eating my cables again. No.
Rats on a treadmill in your engine bay.
Traffic ahead here could come into play.
Five minutes for that wind to pick up. Can't wait.
We've only been waiting for an hour and a half.
Yeah. But it feels like the rain. It's like, oh, the longer the server stays dry, surely the chances of rain increase exponentially. You know, it's like if I keep rolling a dice and I keep getting, as we have the back marker getting out of the way. Oh, with Ollie knows catching right up.
Oh, he's gone deep. Could be a chance here potentially. Makes a defensive line through that corner. Keeps the door nice and
Go on,
tight and
Ollie.
shut.
Go on, Ollie. Have a dive into the chicane. I think that's
Oh yeah, because we know how that goes. I have to say though, Fatozi is really smashing that last chicane. He's really nailing it every lap, isn't he? Not leaving a chance.
Yeah, and look how much of a distance he's pulled out. Just got a ripping exit right there. I actually thought he might have run slightly wide and maybe picked up a track cut warning, which would be fairly heartbreaking if that was to happen in the next few laps. But so far, the two of them battling very closely. Elvin's still not able to get past Max Farrell up ahead as well. Dropped back a few tenths in that first sector.
We'd like some good news as well for the last 4 minutes. Got 69 people watching us.
Nice.
Fantastic. I will take the high road on that one.
I will not lower myself to your level.
You said it.
No, I was impersonating Hydra. As we go on board with our leader, I think we should probably talk about our leaders because they have set the fastest lap now as well. They have been utterly dominant for the last 4 or 5 hours.
Yeah, they weren't happy with all the other accolades they've gotten. They've decided to rob the 28 BMW of their fastest lap. Can we see what that fastest lap is? I think it was a 43.9 that Edgar had set. 43.5. Jeepers. That is
Fantastic!
402 laps later. And yeah, what an incredible time on race trim.
Yeah, they've just totally controlled the second half of this race and have pulled out. Well, as you can see, a two lap lead over second place. So completely on a different level to everyone else. Whether the tech issues some cars have had would have evened it out, I'm not sure. But yeah, a well-deserved win it's looking like for DB3 Motorsport. And hello to RBC8468. Hello everyone, I'm Def, so maybe that shout didn't go down too well.
A late drive-through for the Fry guys for us.
It looks like they're pretty safe.
Yeah, I think they're safe, aren't they? Oh, he's just dropped back from Tozy as well.
And Ericsson takes the last pit stop, so they've not even risked picking up a penalty. Probably the right option, to be fair.
Well, if they were, I suppose, a few seconds.
I think they had the gap there, didn't they, behind? It was more if they could get second, wasn't it? But I think they dropped far enough back that it's not worth getting a penalty for.
Yeah, exactly.
A noble effort, nonetheless. Could you imagine they come back out on track and get a drive through? It's like, God damn it. Back into the pits.
There you go. Leaders on the final lap. So we've got just under 2 minutes left, guys. The end's in sight for you, Ben.
I reckon Ericsson was kind of gutted because I reckon they might have been able to make it. But yeah, I suppose probably better off just nip it in the bud.
It would have been very borderline, wouldn't it? Wind still 4 kilometers an hour, Hydra. I'll keep an eye on that.
Yeah, got time left for a change. Rain expected in 30 minutes, maybe? Oh.
Can't believe we got through this without even a danger of wind. Raining.
Especially because I've seen the settings that were set. I can't believe that it stayed dry. It's so ridiculous.
I laugh. We go back and check them, and like Johnny accidentally defaulted them after he fixed the server or the stint timer.
Yeah, for the last time, our race leaders go to the last sector.
Oh, yeah, fair, fair. I don't think Johnny would willingly set a dry server if he's driving a Lexus. What an absolutely dominant performance.
Yeah, it was close early. They did really well early on, and they've just pulled out the pace. So consistent.
Yeah, just kept turning the screw and no one else could respond. They've ran out dominant winners in the end. Pierre Maillet takes the checkered flag. Car 40 wins. Excellent work from them.
On DB3 Motorsport, well done.
4 laps.
Well, a lap as well.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic performance. Incredible stuff for 12 hours. Like, yeah, and were they just pitting on the hour every hour then, pretty much?
Yeah, they were. Yeah.
Damn. Except I suppose the last hour they did kind of come in with buff. I can't recall when they did, but they definitely came in off sequence in the last hour there. Max bringing it home for the rookies, indeed.
SF Endurance,
Fantastic
second place, well done. Well, finished second by about 30 seconds, 40 seconds behind. So great work by them as well. They were the ones getting killed early. I think they got 3 different people ran into them on the same corner. So fair play to them getting through in one piece after that mess.
Yeah, that was one of our 2 Hungarian teams. The second we're just on board with now as they come across the line to take P4. Solidifying their podium spot for P3 in their 911 Porsche.
Getting a bit of a shot across the line with their teammate as well. Fantastic.
Oh, fantastic. That is, you love to see it. That is good stuff. And look at that. The race is finished. Session has ended. Here we are 12 hours later. Fireworks up in the sky. That Audi. Absolutely commanding position. 30 seconds added on to Staples' time because they hadn't served their drive-through, but they didn't lose any position. So they're actually, am I reading that right in saying that they were actually 4 seconds clear of dropping a position? So
very closer than they thought.
I wonder if they were doing the math or if they just kind of got surprised with that one. But yeah, what a fantastic endurance race.
Yeah, super.
The weather was teasing us after we restarted that first server with 20 minutes, I suppose, after the fact. We got the second one going, and yeah, we had so many different manufacturers in the top 10, so many different changes for the lead. I feel like every time we came back from taking over for Cammy and Scotty, that it was a different few leaders up along the top 5 positions. So really cool to see just all that kind of variety that we had, with the BOP kind of having the intended effect on the grid.
Yeah, exactly. It's been a bit ploddy in the middle, but it still was gripping, weren't it? Lots of overtakes going on, battles all the way to the end.
I'll take ploddy in the middle if it means that we've got some cracking racing coming out towards the end.
Exactly.
It's always darkest before the dawn, all that kind of stuff.
And Rutsaline sums up nicely as Kimi Räikkönen only could. Bwah.
I think Ryan Davies
fantastic.
captures the oNiD spirit very well by saying, "Great job, guys. Good night." I'm off to bed.
a big thanks to everyone who took part today. We know that the summer events are sometimes a bit quieter, but to have 28 teams take the start, and to see everyone try their best to get to the end through technical issues and stuff, really good. Yeah, fantastic. So on to the DB3 Motorsport guys. I mean, in the Audi as well, the one Audi in the field, fantastic stuff.
Yeah, we'll see them with the plus 40 kg bop, I'm sure, in the next Oh, no, it was good. Yeah, and it was cool to see. There was like 4-person teams, 2-person teams. We had the Egger brothers racing on a single rig. So great to see that kind of those kind of numbers for kind of teammates, kind of helping out and stuff. So great to have that kind of community kind of taking part as well. So we got to we had the 2 Hungarian teams. We had the Brazilian, Portuguese teams as well. So it's cool that we get kind of so much interest from not just in the UK scene and the Netherlands. We'll say it's quite global. You'd say at this point. We had American teams and stuff as well. So
yeah, quite a diverse crowd.
Excellent. Yeah. Well, I think we've only had, I know I've been here the whole time, but at least I've been able to put it on auto a couple of times. But given that we've only had yourselves, Parkin, Hydra, and obviously Cammy and Scotty, I'm sure you're all looking forward to a little bit of a sleep. So, but no, thank you very much, everyone. Thanks, Parker. Thanks, Hydra, for keeping me company. I didn't really have to say much a lot of the time. It was great. So we announced the 8 hours of Watkins. So if you're out of the car now and you're wondering what's next, 8 hours of Watkins, which is in September. Announcements have already gone up. And there'll be a couple more special events, which will be the Brands race, Brands 24 in November, and the Nordschleife in October. So hopefully we can join us then. Have some good grids, and our next stream is tomorrow for the second round of the Team Cup, so it never stops. Although none of us have to do the stream tomorrow, so hey. But me and Parkin are racing in it, so
oh yeah,
oh yes. Excellent. Well, thanks guys, thanks everyone.
Thanks everyone.
We'll see you next time.